Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, I'm doing something different. This is not my normal opening, so I'm taking a couple days with the family over the holidays. So, first of all, happy holidays to you and yours, and I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving or just wonderful day if you're in a different country. But thanks so much for being here. So, I am re-releasing some of my Patreon episodes. So we'll be deep diving Sex in the City, one of my favorite things to do. So this is season 3, episode 2, Politically Erect. Think about, I love season 3. Think about all the big stupid flowers Carrie wore, how seriously she took herself being a politician's girlfriend, and all the silly stuff that ensued. That's where we're at with this. Sit back, relax, enjoy. If you want to further support the show and see more stuff like this, check out my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. Let's get into this episode, and thanks for being here. Happy holidays. Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. We are on Patreon. We're working through Sex in the City. This is season 3, episode 2, Politically Erect. You guys, such a good season. I can't wait to jump right in. So without further ado, let's talk Politically Erect. I found some interesting stuff while researching this one that I can't wait to talk to you about. Okay, so we find out Carrie has been dating Bill Kelly, of course played by John Slattery, for 3 weeks. She's decided to dress the part, but for that, I guess for Carrie, that means vintage Halston. She says she's going for Jackie Kennedy in the early years. And I do like her look here. I think it's pretty. It makes sense for what she's doing. Her hair looks good there. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't hate it. Okay, so we get to meet Mark, who works with Bill Kelly. He's his campaign manager. He's played by Mike Doyle. He's been on Jersey Boys, New Amsterdam, a whole bunch of stuff. Bill Kelly... they try to pin a Bill Kelly pin to her. She freaks out about that. Okay. She ends up back at the apartment with Bill Kelly. They're all smoochy. She's wearing all those big dumb flowers still. Big dumb flowers all this season, especially this beginning part. I hate it so much. Make it stop. Okay. She says she's adept at fashion while he's adept at politics. So he picks her up over the shoulder. She makes her Carrie scream. You know how I hate that. Sexy times happen. We go to Steve and Miranda. He's asking her to go see a movie Wednesday night. She throws out that she might be working. Then he asks her about Thursday. She starts to get vague. He assumes that she's seeing somebody else. Well, we find out that that's not really the case. She just isn't sure she wants to commit to him or not. So, always the on and off with Steve and Miranda in the early days. So she's not sure. She's going to figure it out. He's still trying. So she's just going to see. She's not sure if she just wants to see Steve exclusively or not. He's still so sweet with her and completely smitten. I love Steve. Okay, justice for Steve. Miranda, Carrie, Charlotte, Samantha at lunch, talking about Carrie dating a politician. Sam talks about voting for the candidates according to their looks. The country runs better with handsome president, according to her. They all agree that JFK was the most handsome. So behind the scenes information, in real life, Sarah Jessica Parker actually dated John F. Kennedy Jr. for a while. I think I brought that up in other episodes, but it's kind of a known thing. And they make jokes about John F. Kennedy Jr. Let's see. So yeah, not much happens here. I hate Carrie's outfit. I know she's going for the political part, but I just don't love that outfit together. Don't love Miranda's either. Okay, I don't love any of theirs now that I'm looking at it. I guess Charlotte's fine, but yeah. You'll notice in this episode too, and I'll point it out, I don't know what the hell was going on in their hair here. They all had this big poofy hair. Charlotte's isn't even as poofy as it's gonna get. Just wait till you see. I don't know what was going on this day on set, but yeah, things get nuts. Okay, so Miranda and Carrie are walking. They talk about Steve, asking her to go steady. Yes, that's the word they use, not me. I'm not in high school. But she just doesn't know she can make the commitment. So what does Carrie suggest? A list. And it is kind of funny. I never really stopped to think about it. That seems to be an ongoing thing with Miranda, right? She makes pro-con lists about Steve. Okay, Carrie's writing. She's discussing politics and how politics inevitably become a discussion about sex. Can there be sex without politics? ? So then we go over to Sam. Sam is enjoying her drink, looking beautiful. I just don't love this hair on Sam. I think they did it too curly. She can do no wrong in my eyes, but just I think they could do better on this hair. I think the hair actually ages her a little bit, where she looks more youthful when it's not like this. Anyway, so she meets Jeff. Jeff is played by Anthony Alessandro. If he looks familiar, he was in Goodfellas and Rescue Me. He runs a hedge fund. They have lots in common. They really hit it off. They love to ski. He's super into her. She feels great because he's hitting on her and no other hot girls around him. They make a plan to meet up for Friday night. He jumps up off his chair. Dun, dun, dun. She realizes he's short. Oh, no. What to do? Okay, look at the hair here, you guys. I'm telling you what was going on with the hairstylist on set. Big stupid flower alert. Big stupid hair alert. What's happening? Look at Charlotte. What is going on? Why are they all doing this? Sam, too. I mean, Carrie's hair is always a little bit big because of the curls, but what's happening here? Charlotte should know better. Sam should know better. Okay. So they're all talking about the short guy, and again, I just had big hair in my notes. Sam has explained that she agreed to go on a date with a very short person. He barely clears her nipples. They laugh and say, well, that might be perfect for you. Okay, Miranda and Steve arrive. Steve meets Bill and starts trying to talk his way out of trying to see if he can get rid of some parking tickets that he's got. Miranda, big hair alert. Miranda does not find this funny at all and says bad jokes should go on the con list. Does she look familiar? Look at the lady on the screen. Charlotte's chatting up some guy. He introduces Charlotte to his fiance and his fiancée, Catherine. Does she look familiar? Yeah, that's Elizabeth Banks. How crazy is that? She goes on to be like a big movie star, but Elizabeth Banks is there. All right, Stanford shows up. He gets to meet Bill Kelly. You know, like new relationship you're introducing to all your friends. It's a campaign event, so there you go. Stanford starts checking out the campaign manager and begs Carrie to go talk him up. Carrie goes over and is like, oh my God, I don't know if you'd be into this or not. Stop me anytime, but there's somebody here that wants to meet you. And he's like, go on. It's a guy. Go on. Oh. He thinks it's the hot blonde guy right there with the big muscles. And Carrie has to break it to him. No, it's the guy with the wonderful personality. Dun, dun, dun. So Carrie decides just to be political about it and not want to break Stanford's heart and says, oh, yeah, guy's not gay, sorry. So that's that. Okay, Charlotte says to the couple that she met, it's a miracle when two people find each other like you did. And they reveal that they met in an interesting way. They met at a party where you bring someone you're not interested in. Well, they met, they fell in love, and the rest is history. So Charlotte absolutely loves this idea, clings on to it. One woman's trash is another woman's treasure. So Bill talks to Carrie, right? They've just done the deed. They're laying in bed and talk about what would make you happy, starting that whole conversation. Well, we find out, what does Bill want? He wants her to pee on him. Oh my God. All right. So the girls meet up. It looks like they're in line for a movie. Not sure. Who cares? She's talking about it. Carrie is making jokes about Princess and the Pea. Let me tell you a funny behind-the-scenes thing here. Real life, Sarah Jessica Parker actually played in a musical version based on Princess and the Pea. She played on Broadway in something that was based on that. Isn't that funny? Charlotte talks about her party for singles. They're all on board with the idea. A few nights later, Carrie goes to an Indian restaurant with Bill, and it's the hottest curry in town. So Carrie is dying for a drink. Ugh, big stupid flower alert. Look at the neck. Listen, I don't mind one well-placed flower, I guess, if you have to. But I hate the flowers on every outfit. What was Patfield thinking? Maybe she's on vacation this week. Somebody else styled her. But anyway, Carrie is resisting water because she doesn't want to pee on Bill. When he admits that he has an early meeting in the morning, they can't sleep together, she immediately guzzles down the water. She sucks it all down. Funny scene. I really enjoyed this. I thought this storyline was pretty funny. Okay. So, it does come up that she writes about him in her column. He's totally fine with it. She calls him the handsome Politico. He wants to she asks if he minds. He says no, he doesn't mind. So that comes up later. That's why I bring it up. Okay, Friday night. Charlotte throws her single party. They meet Sam's short guy, Jeff. Miranda shows up. They're like, what are you doing here? You're with Steve. She says, well, I just want to see what's out there before I finalize the list. Charlotte, I love her hair. Well, again, big hair, but I like the headband. I always think that looks nice on Charlotte. I don't know what's with this see-through robe-looking thing she's wearing. I kind of hate it. Jeff shows up. He makes a funny entrance hiding behind Samantha. Again, to play up the height difference there. Okay, so Charlotte meets Greg Miller, starts chatting with him. Greg Miller is played by Donnie Kashwartz, I think. Or no, Kashwartz. I don't know. He plays in the Adjustment Bureau in Wolf of Wall Street. So they're chatting it up, and it seems like he's making a connection. Jeff starts talking to a lady who asks if he's having any luck, and he's like, what are you talking about? And he's there with, Samantha. He thinks everything's good. She's like, get a clue. Well, he finds out that she brought him there basically to dump him. And she said, I thought you could meet someone your own size. He says, I'm the best you'll ever have. Give me an hour in the sack. She says, fine, let's go. Okay, so Charlotte is back talking to this hot guy when the hot guy's ex comes up. Now, does she look familiar? That's Sarah Clark. If she looks familiar, she played Nina on 24 and Renee in Twilight. I was like, oh my God. Okay. She pulls Greg aside to talk to him. They end up on Charlotte's bed kissing. So Charlotte had this big plan. It backfired. The guy hooked back up with his ex-girlfriend. Jeff and Samantha go for sexy time, right? And it's pretty funny, like how they paired them up and how they did this scene. And yeah. Okay. Can't show too much here because we got boob action happen. Can't photograph that. But anyway, you get the idea. Steve, Miranda in bed together. And he is asking if she's made up her mind, if she wants to just be with him. And she's like, I don't know. But he ends up telling her he loves her. And that pretty much seals the deal from there. Okay. So Sam and Jeff end up going to dinner. And again, who is this hairstylist? Big hair, big hair. Okay, at least she doesn't have a big dumb flower, right? He gets up to go to the bathroom and she sees the tag of his jacket. Bloomingdale's boys department. She completely freaks out. She can't handle it. She fakes sick and she tries to leave. And he's like, whoa, 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 where are you going? She says, you shop in the boys department. And he has a really funny line where he says, where do you shop? Big and Tall Horror Store? I don't know what. That just cracks me up. And so they get a kick out of each other. They start laughing. We learn in a voiceover that they ended up dating 2 weeks, which is short, but it's long for Samantha. So that's it for Jeff. Let's go on to Bill and Carrie. Okay, this is where Bill completely sucks. They have sexy time, right? And he's telling her, come on, let's go take a shower. And she knows what this means. He wants her to pee on him. He turns on the water. She comes in and she ends up talking to him saying, I don't think I can do this. But if you're into it, I could pour hot tea on you while you close your eyes. We could do stuff similar. He won't even hear her out. Instead, he immediately turns and says, since you bring it up, something I want to talk to you about. People connected to the campaign think it's not a good idea for me to be dating a sex columnist so close to the election. What a dick, right? And she's like, wait, what? So he basically breaks up with her because she won't even consider peeing on him. So the episode ends with patriotic music. And, he does say, I read a sex columnist. You want people to pee on you? And he says, nobody knows about that. Well, then the patriotic music plays. She says, I realized politics not only entered my bedroom, but my bathroom as well. The bravest act I could do was to write about it. So we see that he's reading this article called To Pee or Not to Pee. That is the question. So her act of revenge for him dumping her like that, to write about it. She didn't actually name him by name, but anybody that does any bit of research will be able to figure out who it is. And that is it for the episode. I actually love how that one ends. I think it's hilarious. I think it was a great, serves you right to Bill Kelly for dumping Carrie like that. Pretty shitty, right? well, pretty pissy. I don't know. Anyway, such a fun episode. So much good behind the scenes stuff on that one. I really enjoyed talking about it. Hope you enjoyed it too. Thanks so much for watching. I can't wait to keep going with the season and talk about the next one. And I will talk to you again soon. Stay healthy and safe. Take care. Bye-bye.